My lesson is about animals, characteristics, classes, and habits. And here is some information about my lesson. The first, I wrote about the lesson topic, which is animals, characteristics, classes, and habits. Then I wrote about outcome. Students will learn and identify the subphylum that has different classes of animals, fish, birds, mammals, amphibians, and reptiles. Learn animals' habits, such as where they live and what they eat. The grade level is K3. Here is some information that I wrote it to help students to understand. The kingdom is animals. Subphylum is divided into two important things that students have to know. The first, vertebrates and invertebrates. The vertebrates divided into five classes, which is our lesson today: amphibians, birds, mammals, reptiles, and fish. The first things that I will do, I put students some information about the animal classes. In the first, I will talk about the fish. What are the fish? Where do they live? What do they eat? And the second classes is birds. What are birds? Where do they live? What do they eat? And the third classes is mammals. What are mammals? Where do they live? What do they eat? And the fourth classes is amphibians. What are amphibians? Where do they live? What do they eat? And the last classes is reptiles. What are reptiles? Where do they live? What do they eat? I have to give students some information about 5 animals classes to help them to understand and learn before I give them the activities. After I finish the information, I begin the activity. This is the first activity that I will give it to students. Can you identify which animal classes are these? The students have to learn which of these pictures, which animals classes are these. By see the picture, then he has to answer before check his answer. This is the fish, and this is the correct answer. By click in the picture, he can see the answer. And this is the second picture. The students have to know which animal classes are these, and after he answers, he can check his answer by click on the picture like this. This is the birds, and this is reptiles, and this is mammals, and this is amphibians. Second activities is pull out an animal and put it in their home. This helps students to know what is the home of these animals. This is the first picture, which is birds. If the student pull the picture and put it in the wetland, the picture will return because this is the wrong answer. And if he put it here, also it's return. And if you put it in the nests, this is the correct answer. And this is the lion. If the student put it in the wetland, the picture will return because this is the wrong answer. If you put it in the nests, it will return 2. And if you put it in the forest, this is the correct answer. And the picture will stay. And the frog, if you put it in the forest, it's return. And here return 2. And the forests live in the wetland, and this is the correct answer. This activity, I put it for the students to help them to know what is the food that these animals eat it. The students have to pull the picture that behind this flower, and this is the hay. The students have to know the hay, which of these animals eats the hay. The horse eats the hay. And this is the sardine fish. The students have to know which of these animals eat the sardine fish. The correct answer here, because the blue shark eat the sardine fish. And the last things is grains, which is the food for the bird. By this activity, the students will understand the food of these animals. And this is the last activities that help students to know and think more before they answer. What am I? I have feathers on my wings. Which animals have feathers on the wings? The students have to think and answer, and after that she can check her answer by pull the magic mirror and see the correct answer. This is the correct answer, is bird. The second question, I live in the water. What are the animals that live in the water? The students answer, then he can to pull the magic mirror to see the correct answer, which is the fish. And the last question, I nursing my young with milk. Which of these animals can nurse their young with milk? The students answer, then he pulled the magic mirror to see the correct answer, which is mammals. This is my lesson, and thank you.